A lot of people reach out to me saying I have tried everything and my hair is not growing. So if you are one of those people, then this video is for you, because I'm going to be sharing tips on how you can grow your hair longer, healthier, and yeah, thicker. So this here is my daughter's hair. Her hair was damaged before, but you can see her hair right now is healthier, it is longer, and I'm just so glad I chose this path. This is how her hair was looking like before. She had bald spots, her hairline was gone, and her hair was just not growing. And the first thing you guys need to know is that if you want to grow your hair longer, you need to have a strategy, and you need to know how to apply your oils properly. My name is Muriel. I am a content creator based in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I know you will not regret it. And you're going to learn a lot of things concerning your hair on this channel. So please consider subscribing. And on today's video, we're going to make this oil. And this oil, we're going to try make the oil that's trending on the internet right now, the mielle oil, hair growth oil, which is actually very good, and a lot of people have sworn by it. So I'm just going to do a DIY oil, mielle oil, which is also going to be very helpful to your hair, because their main ingredients is the two ingredients that you're going to use. So sit back, relax, and watch the video up to the end. And our first ingredient is rosemary leaves. You guys know rosemary leaves. If you are part of this, if you have watched any of my videos, you know how much I treasure using rosemary leaves. I drink rosemary tea. I take a lot of rosemary, and rosemary is very, very essential when it comes to growing your hair, because it reduces scalp irritation, it fights dandruffs, and also it increases your hair volume, and it makes your hair thicker, and it also reduces the itching. So this is one of the reasons why I love rosemary leaves. And it also, the main ingredient, or rather the main reason why I love rosemary leaves, is because it makes your hair grow longer. So what I am doing right now, I just took my rosemary leaves and I washed them. You need to wash your rosemary leaves before using them. Whether you bought them from a local store or you plucked them from your garden, you need to first wash your rosemary leaves and then you dry them. Make sure you pat them dry so that there is no water in your rosemary leaves, because the water is going to make our oil go bad very, very quickly. So that is the first step we do. I'm just trying to tap the leaves on my hand so that you guys can see there is no water on the leaves. I pat them dry. And on our second ingredient, we are going to use our mint leaves. You can use dry ones or the fresh ones, it doesn't matter, as long as you're using your mint leaves. And the reason why I think this company decided to use the mint leaves is because mint leaves are very good when it comes to dealing with hair thinning. It increases hair growth. It increases blood flow, which, you know, blood flow is going to transport the fresh ingredients, which is going to repair your damaged hair. It treats hair loss, and it also, like, it has the antibacterial and antifungal properties which prevent dandruffs, head lice, and other scalp issues. So these are the main importance of using the mint leaves, or rather the mint oil, on your hair. So of course, kama kawaida, like as always in Kiswahili, kama kawaida is as always, you wash your leaves first. So we're going to wash our leaves and make sure they are clean. I had actually washed my leaves before, after buying them, but I'm just still going to wash with you on the camera so that you guys can see, because it's so important to wash them. You do not want germs on your hair. You don't want the germs on your scalp again. So just make sure you wash your leaves properly before using them. And if you have oily scalp, you can take your mint leaves you can add lemon juice. Yes, add lemon juice to your mint water, and then you can just spray it on your hair. Let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then you can shampoo your hair. That's for people with very, very oily scalp. That's a solution for you that I'm just giving you. Also, the mint oil is very good when it comes to, you know, fighting dandruffs. If you are a person who is suffering from dandruffs, then this particular ingredient here is very, very good for you. Just take the mint leaves, pluck out the leaves, put them in the water, and then just boil them for a while under very, very low heat for about 10 minutes. And then you can use the water to just spray your scalp, give your head a good massage, and then, yeah, wash it out. So on our rosemary, we are going to do the same. We are just going to pluck out the leaves. That's what I'm doing as I transfer them in a clean plate. Also, you need a clean plate. You do not want any germs on your scalp, because this is what actually brings a lot of scalp issues, which you do not want to start dealing with them. So just ensure that your utensils are clean, your hands are clean, and you're going to need a clean glass container, which also should be clean. Just make sure you clean it, and also make sure that it is dry, no water inside. So you guys can see mine is dry and clean. What I'm going to do next, I'm just going to transfer the leaves into my glass jar. And then the the mint leaves also into the jar. So all of them into the jar. And then I'm now going to get my oils. Most of these oils that I'm going to use today, they're all on the channel, and I'm going to be putting them in the description box so that you guys can also watch. So here is my olive oil. I used a quarter cup of olive oil. I added into the mint leaves and the rosemary. So for those who are always asking, how much oil did you use? For this video, I used a quarter cup of olive oil. And then these are just the benefits of olive oil. And please consider subscribing. So some of the benefits are here on the screen. You guys can read and just know how they work and how important they are. Our next ingredient, I used my DIY avocado coconut aloe vera oil, which I also added, and this oil is also on the channel, so you can also go and watch it. And then on my third oil, I used my very, very special oil, which I love, which is rice oil, or you can call it bran oil stroke cloves oil, which is also on the channel. Go and watch it. And then I'm going to cover my jar, and then I'm going to do the double boiler method. Make sure you close it tightly, and then just put it on your pan and boil it under low heat using the double boiler method, because we want to retain the nutrients. We do not want all the nutrients gone. So do the double boiler method and boil it under very low heat. So this is what I am just doing right now. Make sure you boil it under very low heat. Also, as it continues to boil, you can be shaking it. Just come and shake it for a while, and then you can leave it to continue to boil. So you're going to boil this for about 15 to 20 minutes under low heat, and then now you can get it out. Leave it to you know, just leave it out for a while, let it cool, and then now we can head to our next part, which is actually sieving our oil. So in the meantime, let's leave it to boil. I kept on shaking it. So I would come after about 2-3 minutes, I would shake it, which is very, very important. So our treatment is here and it's ready. I actually let it infuse for about 6 hours, and now we should be ready to sieve it. This is where I'm going to be storing my oil. I know the other applicator bottles are better, but this is what I had at the moment. So let's just dive in and sieve this treatment. So this is my sieve. This is what I used. You can actually use your wig cap if you have. Just ensure that the small particles do not pass through, which sometimes it's very difficult to get them out. And yeah, just use a very tiny sieve. That's it. And our oil is ready. So this oil can be used as a hot oil treatment. Apply on your scalp and just make sure that you give your head a very, very good massage. You can also add in your hair mask, and you can also use it to just seal in the moisture on your hair. Also, don't forget to perform a patch test, which is very, very important, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, guys, and let's meet on the next one. Adios.